Hey everyone, this is the Bustle family with Legacy Beach Rentals and Bustle Hustle. Today we wanted to come live with you to share. We've seen a lot of people going on spring break and to prepare for their summer vacations, and a lot of people are asking questions about Myrtle Beach and things to do. And so we just thought that we would be helpful and share some of our favorite places that we like to visit and that we enjoy near or in Myrtle Beach. So I don't know what they're going to say, but we're going to just go down the line and ask them kind of some of their favorite places that we have visited so far. So Kaylee, what are some of your things to do in Myrtle Beach?
Am I allowed to say the beach?
Absolutely, the beach. The beach is one of the best things about Myrtle Beach, right? Why do you like the beach so much?
Well, because it's in the title, Myrtle Beach, so you got to have the beach.
You gotta have the beach there. Everybody wants the beach. Beach therapy is definitely what it's for, right? What do you like doing in the beach?
I like doing boogie boarding, body surfing, jumping waves.
All the stuff that gives your mother a heart attack.
Yes.
Absolutely. All right, what's your favorite restaurant? You want to think about that and I'll come back?
What's the one place with the peanuts? What's that called?
Oh, River City?
Yeah.
So River City is a hamburger joint.
There's quite a few of them.
I would say there's quite a few. At our condo, you can actually walk to a River City right down the road, so that's typically the one we go to. We also often visit, there's actually quite a few that we do. We do one down on Surfside because it overlooks the beach, and we also will visit the one at Barefoot Landings just because we're shopping and it's right there. But there's quite a few right there that you can visit. But they're a hamburger joint and they serve peanuts and you can throw them on the ground. So she likes making a mess.
And there's also evil squirrels.
And there was a squirrel who kept stealing the peanuts. All right, Kels, what do you like best about down there?
The Wax Museum and Sea Captains.
Wax Museum was definitely fun. We ended up at the Wax Museum one day because it was rainy and cold, and we didn't know what else to do. And so we gave the girls a choice, and they chose the Wax Museum. And to my surprise, I thought it was going to be really stupid, but I think we had a really good time. I think all of us had an enjoyable time. So if it's a rainy day, definitely visit the Wax Museum. And Sea Captains.
It's delicious.
I think that is definitely one of our favorite restaurants. Not only, the food's fantastic. Kelsey, what's your favorite thing about the food?
Hush puppies! I love hush puppies.
They have fantastic hush puppies, but the view is fantastic while you're eating. Their backyard is also a great place. We always take family photos there. They have a swing overlooking the ocean and a great backdrop for photos. And just the history, I think, of the restaurant is something that we enjoy to support.
Yeah, it has quite a bit of character in it because it's an actual house, and in Myrtle Beach you don't have a lot of restaurants that are actually on the beach, and this one is. It's actually in the middle of two hotels because it's that old. It's been there for that long. We haven't been down. They just did a renovation after hurricane that went through in 2016. So we're curious to see. Hopefully they were able to hold on to that character and charm of the old house and the old wood. But yeah, definitely one of our favorites. And those hush puppies are all you can eat and they're free.
Definitely a plus. And they have stuff like chess and checkers out for the kids. You can hang out. Busy nights it might be hard, but during at least they used to. I don't know if they're still going to have it, but we loved going down in off season, and you can just relax there.
Play checkers in the bar, real fireplace burning.
Yeah, just a really cool place. What about you? What are your favorite things?
And the beach is already taken.
Right.
Can I add something?
Sure.
I like Wonderworks.
Wonderworks.
Yeah.
Do you want to explain what that was?
It's like, I don't know how to explain it.
It's like a science type place.
Museum
Okay.
almost.
Can I explain it?
Sure, go ahead.
It's on the outside. It's like an upside down house, and it had a lot of cool learning experiments. And Kaylee got to touch lightning. I was too scared to do it.
Lightning did.
Yeah, so there's a lot of cool experiments and opportunities to play around there. They had different rides that you can do. It's more like a science type, like a COSI type of place if you're near COSI. At the end, they actually have a a ropes course that you can do. Both of our girls were too chicken to do it.
Yeah.
But there was a lot of cool stuff at COSI to
I
do.
need to add 2 things.
Oh.
At another place, I did the rope thing, and second, I went on the bed of nails.
Yes, there was a bed of nails there. Yeah, I guess Pat just wanted to join our video. But, all right, Daddy, what's your favorite stuff?
Okay, I've got 2. The first one is an off-season. We have went down. Was that
Every
November?
season. We've gone down every season. We've done August, September, October, November, December, March, May, June, and July. So there's just a couple that we haven't been down there.
So when we went down in December, we went to a place called Brook Green Gardens, which is really beautiful. We found any time of the year. A lot of mature trees. It's along the water. A lot of fountains. And it's a statue park with lots of, if you're into the artistic side of things.
There's actually a side city. They actually have like a boat tour backed by the
We'll have to do
plantation.
that.
There's a lot of stuff there. It's not just gardens. But yeah, we haven't seen the whole thing.
But around Christmas time, they do a light display. And I thought if you live anywhere around Cincinnati where we are, and the Cincinnati Zoo does an amazing job with their Festival of Lights, it is now secondary, in my opinion, to what Brook Green Garden does with their Christmas light display. So if you're looking for a weekend trip in the off seasons around Christmas time, before Christmas time, I would highly suggest going down there and spending an evening. It is absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah.
Kids were entertained. We enjoyed ourselves. Lots of
And it
paths
wasn't as
to
cold
walk
as it
through.
was in Ohio.
Yeah.
So walking to do lights in Ohio in December, you're normally freezing, but it was like enjoyable because it was like 50 degrees. So it was fine.
Now, Boardwalk at the Beach. Is that what it's called?
Broadway at the
Broadway.
beach?
Broadway at the beach?
You get it one of these days.
No, I will never, ever get it. The one where the local people, where the candle maker guy is, and that's
Oh, that's Barefoot Landing.
Barefoot Landing. Okay, so
Gonna get you all
Barefoot
confused.
at Barefoot Landing, after a day at the beach, there's lots of places to eat down there. So normally we'll go grab a bite to eat. And we'll get to that in a second because one of my favorite restaurants is down there. But I really enjoy walking around there because there's a lot of local people, and especially there's a candle shop down there. I should have looked up the name, but they're super great with your kids. They'll talk to you, but they hand make these amazing candles.
Which one?
The one from the candle.
Yeah.
Excuse me. We'll send them to go get them so you can see them.
Um,
Ella.
By the way, I also like the Pirate Caribbean. Is that in Myrtle
The
Beach?
Pirate Voyage?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll talk about that when you come back, okay?
So yeah, what's cool about this candle place is they have all these different color candles of wax, different colors of wax, and they make the candles by hand, and it's absolutely gorgeous.
It's
The
cool to
process
watch.
is great to see.
And pricing, really.
Yeah, we don't burn the candles because we pay too much money for them to burn, but they are gorgeous. So here is Kelsey's. I don't know.
Let me hold it so that way. Yeah. So you can see we got this a couple years ago when Olaf was, her favorite. And it's actually really cool. We don't let them burn it because it's really cool. I guess you could if you really wanted to, but they don't want to. But you can see how it's like carved out there. And when you burn down, it actually has this really cool, pretty glow from the inside. Kaylee, let's see yours.
And it's
This one I got when I was 3.
Yep, this is the first candle that we ever got for her. And it's the same thing, the way they carve it out. And this is all hand carved out. You can watch them do each one. I'm sure the video's not showing the detail of it, but they're really, really cool.
yeah, the marbling in it and all the different colors aren't showing up on the video, but it's a really cool process to watch. There's lots of other cool little vendors, local people, from t-shirts to souvenirs.
And there's tigers you can see.
Yes, which the girls absolutely love. Now, they're not there late into the evening, so you're going to have to go a little bit earlier to see the white tiger. Is that
They have
what
both.
call
They have
them?
a Bengal
And then Bengal
tiger and a white tiger.
And if you want to pay a little bit of money, you can get your picture taken with monkeys at that same place.
And the baby tigers.
And the baby tigers.
And you get to walk across what would you call that? like the water area with the
Boardwalk.
the boardwalk. And it says, be cautious of alligators. We have never seen them because I look for them because I really want to see one. And Patrick always told me I was crazy. But somebody did spot one this past week while on spring break. So if you are there, keep an eye out for alligators. Okay, your restaurant, babe. You said you're going to hit up on your favorite restaurant.
Yes. If you're not familiar, Myrtle Beach has the ICW that goes right behind it. So you have the beach and then a bunch of shops.
You might want to explain what ICW
An ICW is the intercoastal waterway. So you can get anywhere from up to New York, down through Florida, and across through South Carolina if you have a boat that you can take on the ICW. But what we like, there's a place called Greg Norman's. If you're familiar, he used to be a golfer. And it is an Australian steakhouse, and they have a patio outside that is along the ICW, so you can see boats coming in and out. There's normally a nice boat, a yacht or two tied up right there alongside, and you can eat outside, and the food is amazing.
Definitely.
Normally, I only get seafood when I am in Myrtle Beach, and we go out for dinner, but their steak is... I would say their steak is probably the best I've ever had or real close to it, and I eat a lot of food. So,
all right, so let's jump to, Kelsey wanted to talk about, we also did the Pirate Voyage, which used to be
Dixie Stampede.
So it's if you've been to Myrtle Beach, it's in the same location as Dixie Stampede. They've switched it over because they needed a new creation. So Kelsey, you want to tell them about the Pirate's Voyage?
Well, it's like this show that goes on, and it's these pirates, and it's water around this boat, and they're kind of like acting all these sort of tricks.
Mm-hmm.
And
what happened when we went there last time?
We got to be in the show actually.
You almost forgot the best part. Not only were we in the show, we won our competition.
And we also get food.
Yeah, you get it. It's a dinner and show. And we got chosen to go down to participate in the show, and the girls got to ride in a boat, and Patrick and I had to pull them.
I will have to say, in the vein of integrity and full disclosure, I do not care for their food. So you're going for the show. The food is not bad.
Their soup wasn't too bad.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
edible.
okay.
It's not awful.
Yes, you're paying more for the show.
Yeah.
It is expensive, but they really, really love going there.
So if you love food like I do, you're not going for the food. But you're going to enjoy the time with your family and see a really good show, and the show is really top notch.
Yeah, it is.
The food just isn't.
Now, and they also have two different shows. So they have like their normal show, which is the Pirate Voyage. And then during the in December when we went for Christmas time, they also do a Christmas show, which was a really cool. I felt like they were two completely different shows. So if you go during the summer and don't think that you're going to get the same show, I mean, they even do the story of Jesus, and they bring out. I don't want to give away too much details, but they do like the Christmas story at the show. It's a really cool show as well.
In the Christmas one, I thought it was gonna be scary because it had like this picture, like a Christmas spirit,
The ghost, yeah.
And he looked like really, really creepy. He was like,
So let's talk about some of the free stuff that we can do down there, because sometimes people want to try to save money. Does anybody know any free stuff? No. What? Outside of the beach. The beach is free.
Never mind.
No. Oh, you were going to say the beach?
Oh, wait, I have one.
Okay.
Looking for seashells.
Looking for seashells. Where's your favorite place to go look for seashells? Do you know?
No.
I mean, on the beach.
I forget what it's called, but we're not allowed in the water
You're
because
right.
the tide is too strong.
Right. So we like to drive down, if you have time to drive down to Pawleys Island, it's south. So you would go, is it Surfside?
Surfside, yeah. And then Murrells Inlet.
Yeah, there's something else in there. Anyways, it's like Surfside, Murrells Inlet, and then Pawleys Island. We like to go to the very tip of Pawleys Island, and it's kind of like a deserted, I don't know how big of a space there, but it's like you look out and there's like nothing there.
Yeah,
and
there's no hotels. There's quite a few really big fancy houses farther south that you can see, which are absolutely gorgeous. And then it's more of an older village of like plantation type houses.
And so it comes around, the tip of it is, it circles around into the inlet. So there is a strong tide there. So if you go there to look for seashells, the best times to go is after a thunderstorm, when it's pulled up, or after a high tide. But there is a strong current there. So don't let your kids swim on the ocean side. Sometimes if it's low tide and it's gone out far enough, as you come around the corner to the inlet, that part's really gentle and calm. And so we'll let our girls look for seashells through there and come around into the inlet as well. So that's one of our favorite places to go. We like to go down to Murrow's Inlet as well and just walk. They have, what's that called? Marsh walk. There's a marsh walk there, so you can go out and see a lot of the nature and the wildlife through there.
You can also fish there. You can rent poles.
Mm-hmm. Another cool thing there that was not free was there's also a Pirate's Adventure.
For
do you guys
little,
remember
for
that?
little ones,
I would
yeah.
say they were
The
little.
one that attacked the guy because he made Kelsey cry.
And then Kaylee knocked off the max with the water
And they
gun.
never found it.
They never got
So as you can see, lots of good memories for our family from
Right.
Myrtle Beach.
So it's a big giant pirate voyage ship that you go out on, and they are, a lot of different stuff. There's a pirate map, and you have to find someone, and you shoot him with water guns, and it was a really good experience. And one last thing that I really like to do, it costs a little bit of money, but not much, is to go out on the piers. There's many piers out along the strip. There's a couple ones. We really like Surfside Pier, if it's still there. I don't know if
we're not sure.
Many of the piers that we normally go to, I know were damaged by the hurricane. But why do we go to the end of the pier?
Because sharks eat sharks.
Sharks eat sharks. So now we have to tell them the story.
Yeah.
Can I do it?
We always go because at Surfside, you can always see sharks. There's quite a few sharks that are swimming out, and people
Can I
are
do it?
fishing there.
Can I
So yes, let me set it up, and then you can have the punchline. So we're standing around watching the sharks, and people are fishing. And all of a sudden we hear a guy, and he has hooked a fish that happens to be a shark, probably about 3 or 4 foot shark, pretty decent, smaller size shark, and he is reeling it into the pier.
He's fighting to reel it in. Like, it was a good fight just for that size of a shark. But
And then
Here comes this bigger, I forget.
6 to 8 foot.
yeah.
The shark jumps up and eats the tinier shark.
So yeah, they're the same species of sharks. I'm not sure what they are. I'm not a shark expert, but they look identical. One's just smaller than the other one, and he's on the hook, and he's getting ready to reel him in. The smaller fish just breaking the surface of the water, and the large shark jumps up, mouth open, and swallows the other one whole. So
Yeah, it was pretty sad faces. It was actually pretty cool to watch, though. So now we like to go there. You'll see different stuff from everything from stingrays to jellyfish to sharks. Last time we were there, it was tarpon season, and right? It was tarpon.
Yeah, I think so.
no.
What was it?
I'm
It's
not-
some sort of weird
that's
fish.
cool.
I don't know. But all of the whole end of it was these ginormous fishing poles I've never seen. And these guys, I guess it's just this one, what was it, a couple
They only
weeks they
run
come
a
through.
couple of weeks a year.
And so it's just really always a different experience when you go down there.
The fishermen
So-
are generally friendly. Girls ask questions. They go and pet the fish when they catch them. Yeah.
Any other must-sees or do's? Obviously, putt-putt. There's
The
lots
Peter
of
Pan.
This Myrtle Beach has to be like the world's mecca of putt-putt golf. There's so many, and we found our favorites that we like,
Peter Pan.
that we go back to over and over again. So
I actually kind of like the plain one that we
The
went.
airplane one.
Peter Pan.
Oh, that one had, was that when we went with the cousins and Mama and Poppy and them?
Yeah.
I think it was. There were
No.
some, waterfalls.
No.
No?
It was,
The one where you
Places?
crashed an airplane on an
Yeah.
island.
Yeah, that's what we went with.
anyway, we don't know the
Anyways,
name.
go ahead.
So
And then one last thing is, if you are experiencing a rainy day, there's obviously stuff to do in Myrtle Beach if it's a rainy day. But we have also learned to check the weather north and south of you, because one time we were there and it was supposed to be rainy, and Charleston is only, what, a 2-hour drive?
Hour and a half, something like that.
And
yeah.
so Charleston said it wasn't going to be rainy. So we were like, let's drive, let's see. And when we got to Charleston, it was sunny, it was hot, it was beautiful. And Charleston is a beautiful, beautiful city. So much to do.
So much history.
So much history, shops, food, like a gorgeous, gorgeous city if you get a chance to go there. And so I thought in my mind, like, we came down here, we could have spent a whole day at the beach and had sun. But just as we headed home and got to, like, I don't know, 30 minutes from Myrtle Beach, it was like downpouring, and they said it had rained all day long. So make sure you check the weather all around you. If it's supposed to be raining in Myrtle Beach, there are some things north of you, like there's a battleship, I think, up there, and then obviously Charleston and stuff south. So you can always, like, if you're willing to drive an hour and a half, 2 hours to avoid the rain, that was and that was free, the stuff that we did down there. So, yeah. That is just a tip of some of the stuff that we enjoy about Myrtle Beach. There's so much more. We have put together a blog with a link to some of our favorite places that we will be sharing after this video.
If you have any questions, and we can look up if you're looking for something specific like putt-putt golf courses, we can look up those names of the ones that we know that our family enjoys.
Right.
So yeah, we'd love to help you out with any of that.
Yep. Thanks for watching, and we hope if you make it to Myrtle Beach that you guys have a fantastic trip and make great memories like we do.
Peace.